Okay, good evening, everyone. The recording has already started, and I would request everybody to put their attendance in the chat box. Only two students have put their attendance. What about others? Everyone, put your attendance. Priyal, Anand, Vivek, Tanmay. Four students have put their attendance. Aidur, okay. Shlok. Okay, so I think everybody has put the attendance, right? Okay, so we will continue with our class, students. And please confirm that my screen is visible, right? I'm on the first page of chapter 2. So the screen is visible, students. Please confirm once. Any one of you can confirm in the chat box. Okay, okay. So I think there's no delay in my voice. So if it is so, please let me know, right? So we have completed our first chapter already, and we are going to start the second chapter today. Okay, so the name of second chapter is linear equations in one variable. Okay, so we'll see what we have to learn. So in the introduction part, in the earlier classes, you have come across several algebraic expressions and equations. Okay, so below we have few examples, and you can see these are the examples of expressions, right? 5x, 2x minus 3, 3x plus y, right? So these are expressions. And equations, some examples of equations are 5x is equals to 25, 2x minus 3 is equals to 9, 2y plus 5 by 2 is equals to 32 by 7, and this one, right? So these are equations. Now you would remember that you would remember that the equations use equality sign. So this is equality sign, right? It is missing in expression. Now if you see these expressions, you don't see any equality sign, right? It is only there in equations. Now of these given expressions, many have more than one variable. For example, this expression, let us take this expression 2xy plus 5. Now who can tell me how many variables are there? How many variables are there in this expression, students? It's pretty simple. Two variables are there. Very good. So x and y, these are two variables. However, restrict to expressions with only one variable when we form equations. Moreover, the expressions we use to form equations are linear. This means that highest power of the variable appearing in the expression is 1. Now what does that mean? हमारा जो कोई भी वेरिएबल है उस वेरिएबल की हाईएस्ट पावर शुड बी 1. Okay, now if you see examples of linear expressions, these are examples of linear expressions. 2x, it is a linear expression. Why? Because x's power is 1. x की power क्या है यहाँ पे? 1 है. x raised to 1, right? 2x plus 1, again x की power 1 ही है. 3y minus 7. अभी यहाँ पे एक ही variable है, that is y, and its power is 1. So that's why we can call it as linear expression. Now, if you see these examples, these are not linear expressions. Can anybody tell why these are not linear expressions? X square plus 1 or y plus y square or 1 plus z square plus z cube. Why these are not expressions, linear expressions? The answer is written over there itself, right? Since highest power of the variable is greater than 1. Okay, yeah, the power is 2, and for the third expression the power highest power is 3 also, right? So that's why it is not a linear expression. So okay, yeah, because the power is more than 1, correct. Now here we deal with equations with linear expressions in one variable only. Now in this chapter particularly, we are going to deal with equations which have linear expression in one variable. Okay, we see non-linear expressions also, and we know what are expressions or equations in two variables or more than two variables it may be, right? But we are not going to deal with them in this chapter. We are going to deal with only only equations with linear expressions, and they should be in one variable only. Such equations are called linear equations in one variable. The simple equation which you studied in the earlier classes were all of this type. Now we are going to revise. I know you know all of these things, right? These are pretty basic things, but still we need to revise because uh, we forgot sometimes some things, right? So it's better we revise and then we learn the new concepts. Okay, so let's revise whatever we have learned already. Now first point is an algebraic expression, sorry, an algebraic equation is an equality involving variables. It has equality sign. The expression on the left of the equality sign is left hand side, and the expression on the right of the equality sign is right hand side. Now if you see, this is variable, this is equality sign, right? And this is RHS or right hand side, and this is LHS or left hand side. Okay, now in an equation the values of the expressions on the LHS and RHS are equal. Now this is very very important. So can I write the equation like this? Is it possible, students? If I write, let us suppose I have an equation and I want to write it like this. Is it correct? 5 is equals to 7. No, it's not correct equation expression. It is not correct equation. Why? Because we know that value on the RHS must be equal to LHS. मतलब दोनों साइड के वैल्यूज कैसे होने चाहिए, इक्वल होने चाहिए. So this is incorrect, so I will erase it. Now this happens to be true only for certain values of the variable. These values are the solutions of the equations. Now जो equation जो कि absolutely गलत equation था वो मैंने लिखा था ना 5 is equals to 7, so it had no variable in it. But when we take I'm so sorry, but when we take equation with variables, or let us say equation with one variable. Okay, so now let me just take example of this equation itself. 2x minus 3 is equals to 7. So this is an equation and it is in one variable and the variable is x, right? So there must be a value of x which equalizes both sides. इसका मतलब क्या हुआ कि x की ऐसी कोई ना कोई वैल्यू होगी जो कि दोनों साइड्स को इक्वल करेगी, right? So that value of x is going to be called as solution of that equation. Now for this example, value of x is 5. So the solution of equation is 5 only. मतलब इस equation का solution क्या है? X is equals to 5. Correct. Okay. Now let's proceed further with third topic, or sorry, third point. How to find solution of an equation. And I know you know how to find out solution of an equation. So we assume that the two of the equations are balanced. What do we mean by balanced? That means both are equal, right? Expressions on the both side are equal. Then we say the equation is balanced. Now we perform the same mathematical operations on both sides of the equation so that the balance is not disturbed. A few such steps given in the solution. Now, how many of you know how to uh, mm, solve equations in one variable? I think everybody must be knowing, but I just wanted to confirm. How many of you know how to solve equations in one variable? Since you are in 8th standard, uh, I think you might have learned about it, but if you don't remember that, that's absolutely fine. We are going to revise it, but I just wanted to know. Yeah, two students have given the answer that they know. Okay, I got the third one. Okay, you know, very good. Okay, now we have taken example of this equation. So इस equation में हमें क्या करना है? See, step one में we add 3 on the both side. Now what we are doing, we are making sure that the balance is not being disturbed or the balance is not disturbing. How do we ensure that? Now let us suppose uh, आपके घर में ये इसे क्या कहते हैं, तराजू, राइट? सो दिस इज तराजू बेसिकली, और द वेइंग स्केल, ये पुराने टाइप का है ना, लाइक दोनों साइड में एक व्हाट वी से प्लेट्स होती है, एंड वी पुट सम वेट ऑन द वन साइड एंड द मटेरियल व्हिच वी वांट टू weigh on the left side, right? So आपने देखा होगा मे बी, is it? How many of you seen this thing in practical? Okay, okay, I believe everybody has seen this, right? So now when we want to weigh something, let us suppose I put 1 kg weight in the left plate, and on the right plate I put some stuff. Let us suppose I put sugar in it. Okay, 1 kg of sugar. So if I add 50 grams of sugar on the right side, then what will happen? The plate on the right side will go down, right? Because it is going to be heavier than the left side. So the scale becomes unbalanced, isn't it? But if I add 50 grams of sugar on the both side, so will that scale imbalance, or will the balance disturb? I hope it will not disturb, right? It will be stable because I have added equal amount of weight on the both side. मैंने दोनों तरफ सेम ही weight डाला है, तो इसकी वजह से वो जो scale है वो imbalance नहीं होगा. So similarly, what we are doing here, we are adding 3 on the both side. Now you must be saying, sir, okay, see, this is our LHS, our left hand side. This is our RHS. So we have added 3 here also and here also. That makes uh, or that keeps the balance of this equation, that does not disturb the balance, right? So that's why we have done that. So this 3 gets cancelled with this 3, and 2x remains as it is. 7 plus 3 is 10. So we have 2x is equals to 10. That means x is equals to 5. We already found it, right? We already knew it, that x is going to be equal to 5. Now what is okay, so this is uh, dividing on both side by 2. So we get x is equals to 5. Now we have one more equation, that is 2y is equals to 9 plus 4. Now in this equation, we are going to change our approach slightly. We can take first approach, that we can subtract 9 from both sides. 9 दोनों साइड से subtract कर सकते हैं. That is one way. Second way is we can transpose the 9 on the RHS. सी, अभी यहाँ पे LHS पे 2y plus 9 है. अभी इस 9 को अगर हम यहाँ पे ट्रांसपोज करेंगे, so this positive 9 will go here and will become minus or negative 9, right? So 2y is equals to 4 minus 9 होगा minus 5. So y is equals to क्या आएगा? Minus 5 by 2. So this is the solution. Okay, so if you solve it in other way, जैसा हमने पहले solve किया था, you will still get the same answer. Your answer will not vary. You use this method or the other method, your answer is going to be always same. You get this? You get the both, you get both the methods? दोनों मेथड समझ में आए स्टूडेंट्स आपको? Yes, no? Please confirm. Any doubt in any of the method? First one, second one? I hope you should not have any doubt. Yeah. Okay, I'm happy that everybody is responding. Okay, so this is a bit complicated example, we can say, right? So what we are doing here, we are just transposing 5 by 2 on the RHS, see, like here, and we are getting what we are getting. See, okay, so x by 3 is equals to minus 3 by 2 as it is, and this positive 5 by 2 becomes negative 5 by 2. So minus 3 minus 5 becomes minus 8, and as the denominator is equal, we don't make any changes, right? So it's minus 2 itself. Now see, x by 3 is equals to, see, minus 8 by 2 is minus 4, as you can see here also, right? So when this x goes to the right side, or we multiply this equation by 3, if we multiply this equation by 3, so this 3 gets cancelled with this 3, and this minus 4 into 3 becomes minus 12. So x is equals to minus 12 is going to be the solution, right? Yeah, so this was again a pretty easy. Now we have exercise, and I want answers from you. So what will be the answer for first one, students? ऐसा लिखना है, फर्स्ट एंड उसका आंसर जो कुछ भी है, फर्स्ट डॉट एंड उसके बाद में उसका आंसर लिखना है. फॉर दिस पर्टिकुलर इक्वेशन आई विल राइट x is equals to 9. So this is answer. This is how you have to write. Okay, see, first का आंसर x is equals to 9 है. Okay, now second का आंसर लिखो students. Pretty easy. Is equals to 7. Okay, y is equals to 7. Give numbering so that I will understand that you are answering for the second one. Okay, now forget about third one. Third one का छोड़ दो. Find out about fourth one. Fourth one का find out करो. Fourth one का find out करो. What is going to be the answer for fourth one? Okay, a 14 by 7. Is it? Everyone? Yeah, fourth one का क्या है? 14 by 7. Can we simplify this? 14 by 7 लिखना जरूरी है? Yeah, it can be written as 2. Is it? Fourth one का 2 है ना? Yeah, it's pretty simple. Okay, now forget about fifth one. Fifth one का भी क्या आएगा? X is equals to 2 ही आएगा. Sixth one का आएगा t is equals to 50. Seventh one का आएगा, yeah, you have to calculate that. And eighth one, now last one, solve eighth one, and maybe we will proceed with next topic. Find out the answer for eighth one. 2.4. Okay, any other answer? 27. Okay, I'm asking for the eighth one, huh? 1.4. Okay, we're getting different answers. I believe there should not be more than one answer for this equation, is it? 2.5? One more different answer? 2.4? And don't do it on calculator, please. Okay. Okay. So those who have not got the answer is 2.4 only. Right? It's 2.4. It's pretty simple. You have to multiply 1.6 with 1.5, and it is going to be equal to 2.4. Right? If you cannot do that, you can do one thing: multiply 16 with 15, and leave two decimal places from right side, and give the decimal. Right? This is also other way to solve this. Yeah. Okay, we are done with that. So now solve 12th one. Solve 12th one students. 8th का आंसर 2.4 है. Okay. Can anyone get the answer? Okay. I have an answer. X is equals to 6. Okay, so those who are finding it difficult for the 12th one, I will solve it for you. Now see, x by 3 plus 1 है is equals to 7 by 15 है. So can we write it like x by 3 is equals to 7 by 15 minus 15 by 15, राइट. इस वन को मैंने यहाँ पे ट्रांसपोज किया. सो ये जो पॉजिटिव वन था ये नेगेटिव होगा. सो -15/15 हो या फिर 1 हो, इट इज गोइंग टू बी सेम, राइट. अभी 7/15 -15/15. सो x/3 इज इक्वल्स टू क्या आएगा स्टूडेंट्स? x/3 इज इक्वल्स टू क्या आएगा? 8/15, बट इट इज गोइंग टू बी माइनस. ठीक है. नाउ दिस सॉल्यूशन इज फॉर व्हाट? x/3, not for x. X की वैल्यू नहीं है ये -8/15. Now since we have 3 here, we can send this 3 here and it will go in multiplication. So 3 ones are 3 and 3 fours are 15. So x is equals to x is equals to minus 8 by 5. I think it should be clear for you, right? It is going to be x is equals to -8/5. ठीक है, समझ में आया सब कुछ? किसी को कोई डाउट? Anyone? Do you have any doubt? If you have doubt, you can put it in the chat box. No? Nice to know that you don't have any doubt. Okay. Yeah, x is equals to -8/5. Good. Okay. Now, अभी हम लोग जो सीख रहे हैं, right? ये जो लीनियर एक्सप्रेशंस है या फिर एक्सप्रेशंस इन वन वेरिएबल, ये सब चीजें, why we are learning this, we need to understand this as well, right? We are learning mathematics, but there has to be purpose, उसका कुछ तो यूज होना चाहिए, right? So we are going to see in this section where can we use these linear expressions in one variable. मतलब इस चैप्टर का हमें हमारी रियल लाइफ में, हमारे रियल लाइफ के प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करने के लिए किस तरीके से कहाँ पे इस्तेमाल हो सकता है, वी कैन लर्न दैट फ्रॉम few of the examples given here. ठीक है. Now first example हम लेते हैं. We begin with a simple example that sum of two numbers is 74. One of the numbers is 10 more than the other. What are the numbers? See, अभी this is not actually real life example. हमें इस तरीके का कोई example नहीं मिलता है. But still it is word problem. It is quite relatable, right? We have a puzzle here. We can basically call it as a puzzle. Right. So we don't know either of the two numbers and we have to find them. We are given two conditions. अभी हमें उन numbers के बारे में कोई भी idea नहीं है. But we know certain conditions and from those conditions we can find out those numbers or we can figure out those numbers. So what is first condition? First condition is one of the number is 10 more than the other. सो इसका मतलब क्या होता है कि पहला नंबर अगर 50 है तो दूसरा कितना होगा? 60 होगा। अगर दूसरा 60 है तो तीसरा 70 होगा। मतलब दोनों के बीच का डिफरेंस कितना है स्टूडेंट्स? व्हाट इज डिफरेंस बिटवीन देम? 10 का डिफरेंस है, राइट? x को अगर हम बड़ा नंबर मानते हैं, y को अगर हम छोटा नंबर मानते हैं तो, राइट? Yeah, and their sum is going to be, the sum is going to be 74. Now, we already know from class 7th how to proceed. If a smaller number is taken to be x, then the larger number is 10 more than the x, that is x plus 10. मतलब पहला नंबर अगर x है तो दूसरा नंबर क्या रहेगा? x plus 10 रहेगा. So this is going to be equation, linear equation in one variable, right? मैं वहां पे y जो बोल रहा था, y हम कब लेंगे? When we have to use two variables. लेकिन we are not allowed to use two variables here, so that's why we will take first number as x, second number as x plus 10, right? मतलब पहला नंबर अगर 40 है तो दूसरा 50 रहेगा, मतलब दोनों के बीच का जो डिफरेंस है बेसिकली वो 10 रहेगा. Okay, now the other condition says that the sum of two numbers is 74. मतलब क्या हुआ? x plus 10, पहला नंबर प्लस दूसरा नंबर इज इक्वल्स टू कितना है स्टूडेंट्स? 74 है, तो हमने यहाँ पे लिख दिया. नाउ सी दिस x plus this x becomes 2x, 2x plus 10 becomes 74. Now 2x is equals to 74 minus 10, 2x is equals to 64, so x is equals to 32. अगर पहला नंबर हमारा 32 है, सो सेकंड नंबर क्या था? सेकंड नंबर वाज x plus 10, that means 32 plus 10, so that is 42, correct? So the desired numbers are 32 and 42. The sum is indeed 74 as given, and also one of the number is 10 more than the other. मतलब हमारे दोनों conditions इन दो numbers की वजह से satisfy हो रहे हैं, right? If you add 32 and 42, you will get sum as 74, and if you uh, subtract 32 from 42, you will get difference as 10, right? We shall now consider several examples to show how useful this method is. Now, what should be added to twice the rational number minus 7 by 2 to get 3 by 7? Now, first thing is, before you jump onto the solution, you need to make sure that you understand question properly. Okay, you need to read the question twice. Okay, now I'm reading the question again. What should be added to twice the rational number minus 70 minus 7 by 3 to get 3 by 7? क्वेश्चन समझ में आया? किस किस को आया? यस नो? क्वेश्चन नहीं समझ में आया तो हम फिर से इसे रिफ्रेश करेंगे. What should be added to twice the rational number minus 7 by 3 to get 3 by 7? हमें क्या ऐड करना पड़ेगा टू ट्वाइस ऑफ 7 बाय 3? मतलब ट्वाइस ऑफ 7 बाय 3 में हमें क्या ऐड करना पड़ेगा जिससे कि हमें 3 बाय 7 मिले? ये हमारा क्वेश्चन है. यू गेट द क्वेश्चन? क्वेश्चन क्लियर है स्टूडेंट्स? यस नो मे बी? यस नो मे बी? यस. ओके, आई लाइक responses. Okay, so please be a little quick while responding. So इससे क्या होता है कि आपका लिंक नहीं टूटता है, मेरा भी लिंक नहीं टूटता है, right? So yeah, please be quick. Now, twice the rational number minus 7 by 3 is 2 into minus 7 by 3 is equals to minus 14 by 3. तो ये जो नंबर है minus 14 by 3, this is twice of our given rational number. So अभी इसके इस नंबर में हमें कुछ ऐड करना है. वी हैव टू ऐड सम नंबर इन दिस नंबर सो एज टू गेट 3 by 7. सो देखो हमने इसमें क्या ऐड किया स्टूडेंट्स? वी एडेड x. वी डोंट नो दैट नंबर, हमें पता नहीं है कि कौन सा नंबर उसमें ऐड करना है सो दैट वी कैन गेट 3 by 7. सो वी कंसिडर दैट नंबर एज what? We consider that number as x. Now x plus minus 14 by 3 is equals to 3 by 7. Now we can solve this, right? This is linear expression in one variable, isn't it? So x minus 14 by 3. Now you will be wondering why it is minus here, because this complete number is minus and the positive sign disappears when we have a नेगेटिव नंबर, राइट. सो x माइनस 14/3. अगर मैं इस नंबर को ट्रांसपोज कर दूं राइट साइड में, सो वी विल हैव x इज इक्वल्स टू 3/7 प्लस 14/3, राइट. अभी यहाँ पे 14/3 का 3/14 नहीं होगा स्टूडेंट्स. You try to understand this. This becomes confusing. यहाँ पे we are transposing, that means हम यहाँ पे नेगेटिव में जो है या फिर सब्ट्रैक्शन में जो है उसे ट्रांसपोज करके ऐड कर रहे हैं राइट साइड में. ओके, सो सी x is equals to 3/7 plus 14/3. Now if we solve this cross multiplication method, as I usually do, right? 3 into 3 plus 14 into 7 divided by 21. Now 9 plus 98. See, the 3 into 3 is 9 and 14 into 7 is 98 and divided by 21. 7 threes are 21 as it is. So 107/21. So this is the number, students. अगर हम 107/21 को ऐड करते हैं in twice of -7/3, then we get this number, that is 3/7. ठीक है, आप सबको आई थिंक समझ में आ गया होगा. जब मैंने पूछा किस किस को क्वेश्चन समझ में आया, सो ओनली 2 or 3 स्टूडेंट्स रिप्लाइड, दैट मींस बाकी स्टूडेंट्स को मे बी क्वेश्चन समझ में नहीं आया था, राइट. अभी आई गेस सबको क्वेश्चन और आंसर दोनों समझ में आ गए होंगे, आए हैं. ठीक है, ओके. ठीक है स्टूडेंट्स, नाउ लेट्स टेक एग्जांपल 6. So the perimeter of a rectangle is 13 centimeter and its width is 2 and 3/4 centimeter. Find its length. Now to solve this example, we need to know formula for perimeter of rectangle. So what is exactly perimeter of rectangle? Perimeter of rectangle is nothing but length of outer sides, right? We measure the length and that is their perimeter, is it? So इसको अगर हम formula में डालना चाहे, so we have two length measures, two width measures, right? So length plus width divided by 2, that is going to be the perimeter of rectangle, right? So the perimeter of rectangle is 13. Now we know 13 is perimeter. We know width. What we don't know? We don't know length, is it? So to know length, we will consider length as x. So 2 into x plus, now this 2, 3/4 or 3/4 or 3 out of 4 can be written as 11/4, right? This number can be written as 11/4. And how it is done? 2 into 4 is 8, 8 plus 3 is 11, and in the denominator 4 at as it is it? So 2 into x plus 11/4. This is what? This is 2 into length plus width. And that on the left hand side, we should have a perimeter, that is 13 centimeter. तो मैंने 13 की यहाँ पे वैल्यू लिख दी. Now ये जो 2 यहाँ पे मल्टीप्लीकेशन में है, यहाँ पे जाके डिवाइड में आएगा. So x plus 11/4 is equals to क्या आएगा? 13/2. Now x is equals to 13/2 plus 11/4. अभी इस 13/2 को we can write it as 26/4. So 26/4 minus 11/4 is equals to 15/4. This can be again written as this number. Okay, so what is this? This is length. Is it, students? This is length. So this is how we solve the equations. Now we will take one more example. Right? The present age of Sahil's mother is 3 times the present age of Sahil. After 5 years, their ages will add to 66 years. Find their present ages. Now again, we need to read question twice in order to understand that. The present age of Sahil's mother is 3 times the present age of Sahil. After 5 years, their ages will add to 66 years. Find their present age. Now, for a moment, let's consider Sahil's present age is X. तो व्हाट विल बी साहिल्स मदर्स एज? साहिल की मदर का एज क्या रहेगा स्टूडेंट्स? अगर साहिल का आज का एज x है, so mother's age is going to be 3 times Sahil's age, that is 3x. Very good. So x or 3x are present ages of Sahil and his mother. Now, after 5 years, 5 साल बाद, their ages will add to 66 years. Now, 5 साल बाद साहिल का एज क्या रहेगा स्टूडेंट्स? आज अगर उसका एज x है, तो 5 साल बाद साहिल का जो एज है, that is going to be x plus 5. See, after 5 years later, Sahil's age is going to be x plus 5, and his mother's age is going to be 3x plus 5. 3x is present age, and this 5 we add because we are calculating age after 5 years, right? So what is the sum? X plus 5 plus 3x plus 5 is equals to 4x plus 10. अगर उन दोनों के एजेस को अगर हम ऐड कर दे तो it is going to be 4x plus 10. Now 4x plus 10 की वैल्यू क्या है स्टूडेंट्स? We have already given. See, क्या है वैल्यू? 66 years. So we equate 4x plus 10 with 66. Now this equation determines Sahil's present age, which is x years. To solve the equation, now it is pretty easy for you to solve the equations. Can you solve the equation? I'm just hiding the part so that I need to know what is Sahil's present age, or what is value of x. Can anybody find it out? What is Sahil's age, students? Okay. Is it 14? 9? 9? Okay. Student, it is going to be 14, I guess, not 9, right? I would recommend you to calculate it again, those who are getting incorrect answers. See, 4x plus 10 is equals to 66 है. इस 10 को यहाँ पे ट्रांसपोज कर दो. So 4x is equals to क्या रहेगा? 56 रहेगा. So 14 ones are 14, 14 twos are 28, 14 threes are 42, and 14 fours are 56. So x is equals to 14. Now tell me, what is Sahil's mother's present age? Sahil's mother's present age. साहिल की मदर का प्रेजेंट एज क्या होगा स्टूडेंट्स? 42 होगा. करेक्ट. या 14 into 3, thrice the age of साहिल. साहिल के एज का कितना? 3 गुना. Okay, good. So see, thus Sahil's present age is 14 years and his mother's age is 42 years. You may easily check that 5 years from now the sum of the ages will be 66 years. Now अगर हम इन साहिल का 5 years बाद का जो एज निकालेंगे, so it is going to be 19, right? और उसकी मदर का अगर 5 साल बाद का एज निकालेंगे, so it is going to be 47, right? This is Sahil's age after 5 years. This is his mother's age after 5 years. Now, if you add both these numbers, you will get answer as 66. That means we have verified the second condition as well. See, first condition was what? This was first condition. Sahil's age is, sorry, his mother's age is 3 times his present age. This was first condition. And second condition was after 5 years, the ages will add to 66 years. So we have verified that. Now, students, we are going to take this last example for today, and we are going to wrap up today's class. Okay. So Bansi has 3 times as many rupees, as many 2 rupee coins as he has 5 rupee coins. If he has in all a sum of 77, how many coins of each denomination does he have? Now read that question again. Keep this practice. You need to read question twice. Okay. Now Bansi has 3 times as many 2 rupee coins as he has 5 rupee coins. If he has in all sum of RS 77, how many coins of each denomination does he have? So now we have understood the question. Okay. Now tell me whether he have more 2 rupee coins or 5 rupee coins. उसके पास 5 रुपए की ज्यादा कॉइन्स है या फिर 2 रुपीज की ज्यादा कॉइन्स है? माय क्वेश्चन इज वेरी सिंपल। 2 रुपीज की ज्यादा कॉइन्स है, राइट? नाउ अगर बंसी के पास x नंबर ऑफ 5 रुपी कॉइन्स है, देन how many number of coins, how many 2 rupee coins will be there? 3x, right? x अगर 5 rupees के coin है, x is a number of 5 rupees coins, then 3x is going to be number of 2 rupee coins. So अभी x into 5 मतलब जितने पैसे होते हैं वो हो गया 5x, right? And 2 into 3x, that is 6x. Now 5x plus 6x, that is going to be 11x, and 11x is going to be 77. समझ रहे हो? Are you understanding? Where did this 11x came from? हम x को और 3x को नहीं ऐड कर सकते स्टूडेंट्स। x की वैल्यू क्या, x क्या है? x इज नंबर ऑफ 5 रुपीज कॉइन्स, लेकिन हमें यहाँ पे कैलकुलेशन रुपीज में करना है। तो मान लो कि x के मेरे पास 2 कॉइन्स है, राइट? सो व्हाट विल बी नंबर ऑफ रुपीज? कितने रुपए रहेंगे मेरे पास? 10 रुपए रहेंगे। सी आई हैव 2 coins of 5 rupees, for example. So how many rupees will I have? 10 rupees. I will have 10 rupees. Similarly, अगर मेरे पास 3 कॉइन है 2 रुपए के, तो मेरे पास कितने रुपए हैं स्टूडेंट्स? 6 रुपए है, राइट? या सो सिमिलरली, सो x प्लस 3x नहीं करेंगे हम, 5x प्लस 6x करेंगे। आर वी गेटिंग माय पॉइंट? 5x प्लस 6x करेंगे एंड दैट विल एड अप टू 11x। अभी 11x क्या है? 11x रुपीज है, वो नंबर ऑफ कॉइन्स नहीं है स्टूडेंट्स। 11x क्या है? दीज आर रुपीज। नाउ 11x की वैल्यू रहेगी 77। सो 77 डिवाइडेड बाय 11 इज इक्वल्स टू बी द वैल्यू ऑफ x। सो x की वैल्यू कितनी आई स्टूडेंट? 7 आई, करेक्ट? नाउ व्हाट इज 7? 7 is number of 5 rupee coins. 7 is number of 5 rupee coins. So 7 fives are students. Write it down. 35. Okay, great. And 7 threes are 21. 21 is number of 2 rupees coins. 21 is number of 2 rupees coins. मतलब कितने रुपए? 21 coins है हमारे पास 2 रुपए के. So how many rupees we have? 2 रुपए के अगर हमारे पास 21 coins है, या फिर if we have 21 number of 2 rupees coins, so we'll have 42 rupees. Isn't that true? Isn't it? कितने रुपए रहेंगे हमारे पास? 42 रहेंगे। Are we connected, students? Yeah. So 42. Now 42 plus 35. 42 plus 35. 77. Is it? Yeah. Good. Okay. So that is our answer. Number of 2 rupee coins are 7, and number of, no, sorry, number of 5 rupee coins are 7, and number of 2 rupee coins are 21. Right. So this is our answer basically. Get this? Okay, students, I hope you understood whatever I have told you today, right? And if you have any doubt, or if you're solving practice questions, and if you are getting stuck somewhere, you can always ask me questions in the class. Okay, so that's it for today's class, students. I will see you in the next class, and I declare it as class has ended, and you may leave the class. Bye bye. Take care. Bye, students. Yeah, bye.